Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Strength of Thousands Adventure Path here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Tonight, the final battle, our lore speakers, 3 aspects of the King of Biting Ants, 1 initiative tracker, who will come out on top? Join us this time as we find out, but before we do, announcements. We have other shows here on the channel. Coming up, number 1, tomorrow night, Sprout Stream. Join me as I finally finish off Dawntrail's story, as I've been saving the last dungeon and trial of the last patch to do with Sarah.
And I will be available this Tuesday.
Forever.
So yay.
I'm going to actually finish it.
I've fallen in with Sky Pirates.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fun. So we'll probably do that too. Then, on Wednesday, Wild Ambition. Come see McKenna play Gunslinger. Come see the Battle of the Bards
Yes.
with Dewdrop versus the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
I'm
so
going,
excited
like-
to hear what Abby's come up with.
I have like the full baritone ready for him. I've also written things.
Oh no.
Oh yes. I told Abby this would be a Battle of the Bards. It's going to be fun. Then on Thursday, we're off. I'm running PFS at Amusing Games in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Do they still have tickets for this week? Survey says we still are fully out of stock. Ooh woo.
Very nice.
A victim of your own success.
Yeah, we're
If
doing.
you can't get to that, I'm gonna continue with Andromeda on Thursday. So
To the
come hang with
Krogans.
me. To the Krogans, correct.
To the Krogans, to the Krogans, to the Krogans.
I did a lot of stuff in between to like clear out some quest line things. So
So many side quests.
Apparently, a piece of the dead god is going to be lodged inside of a dragon, based on the description of the scenario.
I hate it when
for
that
this
happens to
Thursday for
me.
PF, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
so. Need a doctor for that.
Yep. Speaking of doctors, our party will probably be in need of one soon, as it's the Astral Calling, and they're attempting a prison break. Will they be able to save Cypress from herself? Join us this week and find out.
Great question. I was supposed to get part 4 of my test today. Never came in.
Oh, Sarah.
So I gotta wait to get
You could
that.
say
These
that based on
evil
their.
biddies.
You could say it based on their responses to you. They are quite catatonic.
I'd call them catty.
And I just gave the bosses each another 50 health.
That's fine. That's like one obvi
Nor.
spell. Then
Nor.
on Saturday, the Tabletop Bros, hopefully back in Solasta. Will we be back in Solasta? I don't know yet. Will we have a calf? I don't know yet. Those making me worried.
Sunday is kind of a big day, so Saturday
Well, this-
might have to be a late night, or like a go in at midnight day. For
Oh
him.
dear, fair enough.
We shall see.
We'll find out together.
Look at him.
Discovered together.
Then on Sunday, Cozy Co-op. Are we back in Stardew? Or are we still down as Sarah?
I believe so because of the additionally the big thing happening on Sunday that Zoe is mentioning is being
Oh.
prepped Saturday for Sunday. So
Then never mind.
probably not unless we go earlier.
Not then it'll just be me again doing something. Who knows? Then on Monday we'll be back to the Strength of Thousands as Matt gives us the golden ending. Assuming we survive this final confrontation. But enough
God, you better.
enough holding us back.
Imagine we TPK right now.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean,
no!
I'm
no!
at-
You speak that into existence.
I don't mean to make this sound intimidating or mean or antagonistic or aggro or anything, but I'm gonna try.
What?
Let's
Roll that
see.
intro.
I have how
Well,
many
no, because
breath
now Matt has to
weapons?
introduce everyone. Well,
Oh,
considering
Oh, I
that,
have to introduce everyone. Okay.
yeah, you GM this one. I don't do shit anymore.
No, I just mean like, all right, that's McKenna, that's Zoe, that's Sarah, that's Will. They're all playing characters. Who they are, we'll discover them by the things they do in the game.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I don't know if
Also,
that
to
actually.
be fair, I don't think any of these. The aspect of insects might have a breath weapon, but if the creatures on board are similar to their art mechanically,
Stop metagaming. Stop.
I literally summon the red one on a regular basis.
Stop.
Anyway,
Anyway,
quickly introduce yourselves, starting with McKenna. Please introduce yourself, your character, and what would your highest in real life stat on your character sheet be?
Hi, friends. My name is McKenna Ray Tynan, playing Avi Avi, Nick Terra Witch, McKenna Ray Art on all of the places. And if I had a stat, I think I gotta go with Constitution, unfortunately. I'm pretty good at kicking sicknesses and staying up late and doing that thing where you're like, mind over matter, mind over body, where it's like, yes, I should physically be exhausted and be asleep right now, or be too tired to do whatever it is that I need to be doing, but I'm going to be doing it anyway because I've decided that's what I'm doing. Um, in which stubbornness becomes a stat. That is my stat. What about you? What about you?
Me? Couldn't be. Will, please introduce yourself, your character, and what your highest in real life stat would be.
hello, my name is Will, also known as Tabletop Rules on the internet. Tonight I'm playing Igara, Gama, Choco, Summoner, Gripply Summoner, many summons, many pets, pet class, yeah. And my real life highest stat has to be Constitution, just on account of how not often I get sick and how much terrible things I can do to my body and it still be okay.
Oh, look at all these excellent hero points too.
Mhm.
Dropping down with the force of gravity because she is below Will on my screen. Zoe, please introduce yourself, your character, and what your best in real life stat would be.
Hello, everybody. My name is Zoe. I go by Zosie Pose on the internet, and I am playing our lovely pink-wearing Ophelia. She's our bard of the campaign. And my dump stat, personally,
Wait, not dumb stat, your best stat.
best stat, my best
Yeah.
stat. God,
Your
just
best
charisma.
my stat that I dump all the points into
Yeah.
is I think wisdom. You know, a lot of little weird things about a lot of not really too helpful things. Maybe a little bit of charisma.
I would argue that you could also say charisma. That's, yeah.
It's here and there.
And last but certainly not least, the one who we sort of declared was like a sword singing wizard, possibly because of their intelligence stat, but we'll see what they think. It's Sarah. Please introduce yourself, your character, and what you think your best in real life stat would be.
Everybody, I'm getting a text. Hi, everybody. I am Sarah Margaret. I am playing Charlotte, the naughty toxicologist. You can find me on Twitch at Cosmic Deity 746, and I probably strength.
Interesting. And for
I would say
myself,
that's probably the highest.
yeah, I can see it now. And for myself, just by process of elimination, I'm going to have to say maybe wisdom, just because I am the oldest and wisest of the group, perhaps. I would hope I'm the wisest, just from life experience. I better be, God. Otherwise, what was the point?
Otherwise, what was the point?
Yeah. And with that, Will, why don't you go ahead and roll that first ad to get it out of the way, and then our lovely intro.
Pushing the button with the buttons and the
Which,
fluidity fluid.
who knows, might be the last time we see this version of the intro.
Are you going to make a new one? We'll find out.
Everyone roll dexterity save quick. Oh my god.
Wait, what? Huh?
Welcome.
What?
No, not really.
I rolled a 19.
Welcome
I don't know what my
back.
stats are, but
I mean, I would hope you would. It's level 20 blast encounter potentially. When last we left the best and the brightest, the spell to contain and restrain the great god grub had succeeded, but from the grub itself emerged 3 creatures, aspects of what may or may still not yet be quite the king of biting ant, and whatever was actually in the what is it, the egg originally. We don't know the nature of these creatures truly yet, but 3 of them have emerged. A large, horrific looking worm-like creature, a vast mass of insects, and a much smaller being, tattered in robes and with a leering kind of undead face looking out from under it, floating off the ground. And I am going to transport you guys to the boss arena that was provided for this fight that Will was good to catch last time. For some reason I thought it was just a extraneous map.
I can't wait to see the Protea Pavilion one last time.
Me too.
Someone just did something. Will, I saw you move it there. I saw you move it.
No!
You think you're
You-
clever, but you're not.
You saw
That was-
nothing.
that was-
Protea Pavilion!
It's not funny if you do it intentionally.
Oh,
I think it's a little funny.
No one asked you.
Did you ask me?
So
No.
Matt,
Yeah, Zoe, what do you think, Zoe?
I
Yeah.
think it's so funny.
Zoe, give us the 101.
And you ruined it.
All right, so Matt,
Yes.
are we currently fighting? Are we currently fighting the king of biting ants?
No.
Okay.
You are fighting the aspect of insects, the aspect of hunger, and the aspect of immortality.
So this would not trigger the contingency that Gama has had on them when facing the king of biting ants. Thank you.
King of Mighty Biting Ants may not exist anymore.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure this didn't trigger the contingency spell.
Did they
Beauty.
knock down some of the warrior statues? Is that what's on the map?
That could be a different statue entirely. Considering it doesn't look like it's wearing a mask, I would say this is not one of the magic warriors.
Okay, cool. I was like, I thought those statues were like humongous.
But speaking of downing statues and possibly magic warriors, we're gonna roll initiative and get right into this because this is it, folks.
Okay.
What you've all been waiting for.
On initiative roll. The one
Yes.
to the south of me.
Ooh, nice.
How does
Didn't
a
like
natural
that.
20 sound against its will DC?
That was gross.
Give me a second. I'm gonna do a lot of sound effects today, everyone. And finally, the aspect of immortality.
Natural 20 on the
And then, of course, always forget the last time. Maybe well, not the last time. We got other stuff, but again, I always forget to actually bring up Endures in Darkness's character sheet for myself, which is necessary to roll initiative for him. All right. Bum, 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 bum. It probably is within 60 feet. So let me take a look, Will.
Oh no, it's not. I did the measuring. I know he's within range already. Can the aspect of immortality be frightened?
Yes, but I'll give you some bad news.
It's
He's
go
immune to
ahead.
death effects, so he can't be
That's-
frightened to death.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Matt.
Yeah.
That's okay with me. It does still technically need
Mhm.
to make the save
Okay.
because it does only die on the critical failure. So that will.
Oh wow, I was really scrolled up very far. A 40.
So that'll be a success. So the target's frightened too.
Okay.
So they will be frightened too. And yeah, they'll be frightened too. And are they a lower level than me?
No.
Cool. I just thought I'd check. You know, it's always good.
I have a odd feeling that, with one possible exception, you guys are not going to see anything lower level for you for the rest of this entire campaign. In fact, there will be one entity you will face that will have level question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh,
Matt's on
boy.
his fate. Matt's on his fate stuff again.
Unknown class. Also, here's a fun little factoid that you guys should not waste any sort of roll discovering, but here's an ability that the aspect of immortality has. It automatically knows the hit points, conditions, afflictions, and emotions of all creatures it can see.
But
Hmm.
why?
Which is important because it has several casts of Finger of Death.
But
Yeah.
why? But why?
No.
Oh, why?
Oh, so it is just a death. Okay, cool.
Will's trying to compartmentalize his fear by saying, "Oh, I know what this is. It can't hurt me."
I don't know what that is. So it can't hurt me.
It can hurt me.
It can, in
Alright.
fact, hurt me a lot.
Oh, and he's going first too, which is interesting. All right.
Wait, did we roll?
I don't like
roll.
that. I do not
Yeah,
like that.
you need to roll your
Oh.
initiative, Charlotte.
Yes.
Yes,
I
and
did
you're gonna
not.
go first, and you're gonna stop.
Well, Probably not.
You know what? I'm
I
before
I
the
don't know
giant
why.
one.
I don't have my initiative tracker up.
Before the giant
not
one,
showing.
I'm after
Oh, don't
Ophelia.
worry, it showed on ours. You rolled a lovely 35, so you're actually not last. You're before the aspect of hunger.
Yeah, but
Um,
I would like to see the tracker. Why am I not seeing it?
Did you open it? Or is it blank, are you saying?
It is not even on my screen.
Oh,
I'm
That's
gonna
odd.
refresh here.
That's probably a good idea. But for the aspect of immortality, they are going to
There we go.
whisper some arcane words in the wind, which sounds like it's whispering in your ears, despite the fact that it's standing up in the air a ways away. And it seems to start blurring in the air a little bit as it casts a spell upon itself. And then kind of glances at the two. I have some interesting options here. He is going to actually just use 2 actions to. Actually, he only needs to use 1. He's going to float right to here. He has a fly speed of like 75 or something.
yuck.
God, yeah, fly speed of 75. He's going to come up to Avi Avi, who I'm going to assume started at 30 feet off the ground.
Yay, thank
But-
you. Not that it matters right now.
Not that it matters. Da, 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 da.
I do not
just
like
making-
it. I do not like it.
So, I'm just checking here. So I'm going to use, now that you're all within 20 feet, the Aura of Misfortune.
Okay.
Mm.
As long as you guys are within 20 feet of it, you have disadvantage on all d20 rolls.
Sheesh.
That's fine.
And
Oh.
it is just going to make a slicey arm attack on Avi Avi. 49.
So to be clear, it cast a spell, moved, and then made an attack.
Yes,
Okay.
Hits does not crit.
you can do the math well. All right, that will
I
be
am doing the math.
47 slashing damage, and that also triggers its energy drain. It
Oh,
actually, you need to pass a fort save. It doesn't gain any hit points back because it hasn't lost any yet.
okay. Ah, geez.
That's not a critical failure, not that it matters on this one.
Ugh.
You are doomed 1.
Oh.
Also the aura. I've made the aura. I don't know.
Oh
if
yeah,
that
you
was
have to
yet.
roll again, McKenna.
Oh,
What
okay.
does that mean?
I have disadvantage, is what that means.
All right, so the
Double
36 stands.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
All right, now we move on to Ophelia. You
Actually,
feel...
I would like to use. I believe I still have 1 Blood Vendetta prepared. It's not a lot of damage, but it's
haven't
something.
acted
McKenna, you haven't
What?
acted. You can't
I
take
haven't
the
acted
actions.
yet. No. Why must you interrupt me with the facts? Okay. Fine.
If Will didn't, I would have.
I know.
I'm getting concerned about you guys' survivability.
Oh.
Ophelia, you're up.
Hey. That's some strong words coming from the person in charge.
How
I need a
how
little
dare.
bit of
How dare.
hope and goodwill instead of that. So
All
we
right.
are actually going to start off with Bard Song. And I rolled a 46, which was just a 5.
Please roll again.
Yeah, I'll take the
Sorry.
You will not take the 56. You will take the
Um,
46. That is a
and-
+2, I believe.
Ophelia sings.
Put that on the map, actually.
Farewell, I've gone to take my throne above, but don't weep for me, 'cause this will be the labor of my love.
Oh.
Here we are, don't turn away now. We are
Oh boy.
warriors that built this town. And that's from
Yeah.
Bard Song.
I gave you a weird heart-shaped strawberry that may also be an apple. I don't know.
Yay!
Yay!
It's a
That's what I
strapple.
needed.
The
Y'all
strapple.
are
Is it a
so
plus
lucky you
or-
came to the final fight and got to hear the lovely Zosie Pose's voice as she
All right.
sings.
You have 2 actions remaining.
All right, we are going to have a 40-foot emanation. Please,
Emanation.
the 3 of them to make me fortitude saves. Thank you.
40 foot. Yeah, that I think gets everyone, right?
It did before he moved. It should now.
40-foot fortitude save.
Auditory, concentration, death. Um, so unfortunately, the aspect of
Death.
immortality is immune to this because it does have the death tag. The other ones, probably not so much. Let me just double check. There's a lot of things I have to keep track of for this one.
What is
Nah, the creature that looks like a skeletal fixture is immune to death?
So the aspect of hunger is not immune to this, but it is going to roll its fortitude save. It meets to beats, but it doesn't critically succeed, so it will take full damage. Yeah. So it will take 37 void.
39.
It is 39, thank you. That was the aspect of hunger. I'm going to move him slightly down just so I can see his freaking health bar. And then we will go on to the aspect of insects, which also is not immune to this. Fort save. Succeeds, but not critically, so also full damage.
39. Technically area damage if it's a swarm.
It is not actually a swarm, technically speaking.
Just making sure that we have that exact verbiage.
No, I've been checking the vulnerabilities too.
Yep.
I don't think they have any.
All right.
Oh, actually, hold on.
That's my turn.
They do have something special for. Not this guy though. Aspect of hunger had a thing. Okay. All right. Then we move on to the aspect of insects. The aspect of insects is going to use its. What's the range on that? Okay. It is going to use its breath weapon. Now, from reading of this,
Yep.
one of its 3 heads.
Yes.
So, to ignore the 3 damage things there, only one of these is going to be doing it, and I'm choosing the Shock Maw. I'm not choosing it based on damage. I just wanted to use electricity.
Nice.
Okay. Draw your line.
All right. So it is going to. I think it's going to get Endures, Avi Avi, and Igra/Choco.
Yep. And it'll narrowly avoid the aspect of immortality.
The aspect of immortality glares at the aspect of insects.
It's a reflex.
Yes.
A critical failure. What did I roll?
You have 2 hero points.
Yeah, I'll hero point it. I need to not roll a 3.
Much
I need to
better.
roll twice.
Okay, that'll succeed.
That
Oh.
succeeds.
No, I have to roll twice, so
Yeah.
technically speaking, that's me rolling twice. I get the
Well-
32. I then hero point the 32.
Yeah.
To get the 45 and 43, so I take the 43 because that's the worst result.
All right. So with the unfortunate aura, McKenna fails, so you will take the full 69 electricity
Nice.
damage.
Choco.
Brutal, and I am
Nope,
grievously
that's not
injured,
bad.
but nice.
Endures in Darkness will also try.
It's not bad.
He got
69.
succeeds, but he has to roll twice. So he will take the full, and he was supposed to be at full health. So
34 damage.
248 minus 69 is 179. Okay. Okay. And then I think that was 2 actions from that, because it's a breath weapon, so he is just going to have to move up. Yes, breath weapon is 2 actions, and then its movement, it's going to just move up in menace, endures, and darkness. Though, you guys do note something interesting. As it comes within 20 feet of the aspect of immortality, it flinches.
Oh. Rip.
Also, Charlotte, you are not off guard.
Rip.
Hmm.
They're not friends.
Avi, it's your move, followed by Igra, and then
Avi,
Endura's
if
still
you
up.
want to move on your turn, you can delay. I'm going to haste us all.
Wait, I'm not off guard?
You're not off guard, strangely enough.
I
Do
am
I-
planning on
Is
doing-
it
so
because
I
of
will delay till after Igra.
No, it is, guessed it, Zoe guessed it. They do not count as friendly objects to each other.
Enemies to
Hmm.
lovers?
No, enemies to corpses.
oh
They are, because they are actually rivals.
All right. So with Avi delaying,
Not Marvel rivals. But...
Igara will go. Igara's first 2 actions are going to be casting a level 7 haste on everyone. So we're all hasted.
Oof. Gotta go fast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Then with their final action, Gama's going to move.
well-
Yes.
As a reaction,
Yes.
you used something with the manipulate trigger.
Yes. Are you going
The
to
aspect-
AO?
The aspect of immortality is going to flicker and appear directly behind you and slice you with his scythe.
Oh, cool.
Not the fucking omae mo shindehiru.
I'm okay to take this.
Nani?
What's a
What the fuck?
Come on.
57.
Okay, so the spell's countered. So that'll be 72.
Well,
Yeah, because it's.
well,
it
no.
is-
Well, I'm gonna say because you used something, you would have had to cast the spell for this to
No,
trigger.
but the manipulate action is part of the casting of the spell. When you crit, it interrupts that action. So the spell is countered effectively. I just lose the slot. So no haste. That's fine.
Oh, and actually, it specifically says at the bottom if the strike hits. He didn't even need a crit.
I mean, it doesn't say anything on the strike. You can put the ability in the chat if you want chat to see it.
Lurking Death.
Mm.
No, this reveals what it's a reskin of.
Oh, jeez.
Makes melee strike against it. Reaper disrupts the trigger in
Okay.
action. Yeah. So I ate that for us all. That's actually okay. So that'll be 46, 86, 92 damage. That's fine. Nothing. Then Choco's
his-
free action is moving.
Yep.
Because Choco does get a free action.
Mm-hmm.
Choco's going to get us to here. Gama is going to stride. With my last action, I'm going to. What can I do? Action. My last action, Igara is going to demoralize. Do I want to demoralize? I'll keep Gama in there. It takes a hit. Gama will stride to here. Get out of the thing and see if they can deal with that themselves. And that'll be my turn. Sorry, Avi, I failed you.
That's okay. It actually is super duper okay because now I can move without getting an AO, and I was very, very worried about that. So this is still a win for me because I can get away from them. And I'm trying to see where the aura is so that I can move away from it successfully.
Basically,
Um,
4 squares away from the guy.
I'm just going to move over. Perfect. Thank you, Matt.
That was me.
It's orange.
Here.
The aspect of insects rears its head and has no reaction
Yay!
to that.
I'll take the win. Oh,
Oh, pardon me.
boy.
I also needed to roll. Did it roll a D for me when I did this breath weapon? Yes, I have 2 rounds left on that weapon. I'm making a note here. 2 rounds
Yippee.
breath. Unless a certain condition is met.
I don't like that.
Stinky.
The aspect of insects is a single being, is it
Yes.
not?
It
Great.
Yeah, it's not really a
Maze.
swarm. It's oh.
Get that thing off the battlefield. Put that thing back where it came from. So help me. Put
Okay.
that thing back where it came from. So help me.
So help me.
I'm not going to question anything, so we're just going to put it to the
You
GM
should.
layer for now.
Just question. Don't question. Just bang. Just
This is an
vanish.
excellent time to use maze.
Yes.
And I guess that's your turn. We're going to
That
move
is my
on
turn.
to Endures in Darkness, who suddenly has no monster in front of him.
Could Ophelia get you
Or
that spell
move.
slot back?
I don't know if that has a range on it. I may be just a little bit. I probably should not have moved quite so far away.
That's fine.
Understandable.
Please hold on.
Oh, Endures has to. Actually, Endures can move to here, so outside the aura. He's going to turn around and he's going to make a cupping gesture with his hands, and he is going to attempt to cast Implosion on the aspect of immortality.
Love that.
You see, he doesn't think he kind of thought maybe he should heal Igora, but Igora, I think at this point he's like, Igora will tell me if he wants healing.
Oh, I'm halfway down.
And that is the correct spell DC, and I'm going to check the aspect of immortality. Does he have any? No. Ah. Oh, this is interesting. Good for you guys, potentially. All right, so I'm going to make that 4 DC. I am, but here's the thing. And I'm just going to reveal this to you because it is relevant. Key weakness. Jatambe's history of vanquishing the king of biting ants survives in the Halcyon legacy of the Magambia. The aspect of immortality has a key weakness to both arcane spells and primal spells, which Implosion is. Annoyingly, it doesn't say what the weakness is, so I'm just going to assume...
I gotcha.
But anyway, so it'll still take half damage, and half of 77 is going to be 76. So that's gonna 38? Yeah, 38. 38. Have you looked up what weakness means for PF2, Will?
I know what weakness is. I don't know what key weakness would be. From what I've seen,
Key weakness to arcane and primal spells. What could that mean?
Yeah, usually there's a value which is annoying.
Yeah.
Maybe on the
A
package,
key-
just
These
Is
character
it key
sheets sometimes
weakness
are
like
annoying.
the way weakness or resistances work in 5e, where it's just like a flat have it?
I'm
Okay.
gonna, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say it essentially inverts, because he has a resistance, I'm gonna say it inverts his resistance. So he's in fact vulnerable, his resistance value to this. So he's gonna take an extra 15
Oh.
damage every time he takes primal or arcane damage.
Okay.
I
Works
can't,
for me.
this is annoying, I couldn't, I was looking for this earlier and I can't find any value attached to this.
yeah,
so,
unless I look at the creature, I wouldn't be able to tell you, and I'm not looking at this creature till I kill it.
no, that's fine. So, give me a second.
That is very fair and just of you.
So he takes a total of 53 damage from the implosion, and endures can keep casting that and moving it to other targets in subsequent turns for a single action. I squish your head. I squish your head.
Squishy, squishy, squish.
No, I remember reading a webcomic once, which was usually stick figures, and someone cast implosion once. It looked brutal for stick figures, even. It's just like scrunching the person inward. That's Endura's turn. Charlotte, you are up. The big aspect of Instincts went poof, and you can see a weird ghostly image of it moving through like a Pac-Man maze.
Waka, waka,
Waka,
waka.
waka, 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 waka. No, this is serious, guys. You could die.
I see. I'm gonna take my first action by going whoop.
I didn't like that.
This is the middle finger I'm giving you on all 6 of my arms.
Wait, how many fingers does Charlotte have on each of her limbs? You have to have at least an odd number, otherwise you can't give me a middle finger.
Stop crunching your
Wait.
face.
Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30?
I use my confused reaction math attack.
Oh no, don't, no.
Yucky.
It's the worst.
I should also note,
No,
we're not going
that
to do
doesn't help.
Pythagorean, but he is floating 30 feet off the air because that's where he was fighting Aviami.
Oh god, oh no.
So he's just sort of hovering in there like
He
a horrible
was not.
sack-
He is not 30 feet in the air. He's beside where he hit Igra.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he moved. You guys were actually not in center.
Yep.
Thank you for reminding me, Will.
No worries.
46 to throw an alchemist firebomb over to the aspect of immortality.
He has. And you're not in the aura anymore, so you don't have to roll twice. That will just be shy, I'm afraid. He has an AC of 47.
Ugh.
But
Boo,
it's
but
not a critical
take
failure,
that
so
splash.
he will take the splash. So that's going to be 10 fire. Not all of it goes through, but some does.
Okay, got it.
Actually, hold
So
on.
no,
10.
no on fire.
Oh wait, no, just the 10 splash damage.
Hmm.
I'm afraid none of it goes through.
Ow!
He unlike the others has
resistances.
he has some. Well, I'll just tell you
I
this.
know. I needed to see
He has
them.
a flat 15 resistance to everything outside of primal and arcane magic.
Oh.
Deaths.
Yeah.
Okay, can't do that
And
one. Have to
he
do
has
next
some
time.
immunities, which I think you can probably guess from him being a horrible bone man.
Wait.
Yeah. What? Wait. Why wait?
It's the refractal substance into an alchemical bomb to foil resistances.
Oh?
Any damage dealt by the bomb, including initial splash and persistent damage, ignores an amount of that resistance equal to your level.
Hey!
Is that an action you had to take, or is that just a flat buff you have?
That's just a flat class feat.
Then
Fuck
never
yeah.
mind. The 10
Yeah.
fire. How much resistance you ignore, or is it just ignore resistances?
It ignores up to
so,
20
hold
in
on,
resistances. So
let me give this in general to the chat anyway. It's an exploitative bomb. It can mix refractile substances into an alchemical bomb to foil resistances. Choose one damage type the bomb can deal, which obviously fire. Any damage dealt by the bomb, including initial splash and persistent damage, ignores an amount of that resistance equal to your level, which is 20.
That is a nice scaling ability.
Hell
yeah, so he gets that fire damage after
He kind of like ha, and then like what the?
all.
That shouldn't be
Fire!
happening.
Fire! I'm on fire! Why am
And
I on
that's what
fire?
happens when you add napalm to the alchemical fire.
Jesus.
This is advanced fire.
correct.
Or as I like to
I've
call it,
used-
bullshit.
You just see Charlotte holding up more flasks and's got like that manic look in their eyes, like, yes, I've increased its potency.
Call it what you
Um,
want. You're still on fire.
That's only one action. You have 2 remaining.
One remaining.
I'm going to take this. No, actually, I have 1 remaining because I moved back. Oh no, we're hasted, aren't we?
No.
No.
No, we're not hasted. Never mind. I'm a liar. Thought I saw a haste and that didn't work. No, I only have 1 more move,
Will
and I
took one
think
for the
I'm going
team.
to.
And that will continue to do so.
I think I would like to utilize an application to Pito while I have it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I can say this next action, I will be applying a poison to Pito in the event of danger.
Okay. Is that everything?
Yes, that would be everything.
All right. The aspect of hunger kind of side eyes this big toad thing that has come up to it, and it will deal with that, but it has a thing first.
Thing, you say?
Yes, it is going to rear up, open its horrific maw, and it lets out a sort of breath attack that doesn't seem to have any physical substance to it. But you guys start feeling the very tinglings of just the most awful hunger you've ever felt. Because this breath weapon only does mental damage. And it is going to use its breath weapon.
Okay, how are you aiming the cone, Matt?
It is a 60-foot cone. I am going to... I think I can get almost everyone except Avi Avi.
Did you know that there is a tool?
Never
to
mind, I
do
moved exactly the
cones?
right distance away.
Did you know that you can?
All right, I'm gonna get. Well, no, I'm gonna not get the aspect of Immortality. He's gonna try and angle it up so he can catch Choco.
It's like that.
Yeah.
All right,
So
good
everyone
job.
is gonna need to roll me a lovely reflex save. Oh my! And no one's in the aura anymore. Ophelia
No,
is.
Ophelia's in the aura.
So a 40. Though you can use a hero point if you want. I don't think you've used one yet to re-roll that 40.
I have not used one. Should I use one?
Success for Eagle.
You have 2, I believe, because I think
That
we
is a
each got one
question
from
only
chat.
you can
Critical
answer.
failure for Choco, so that is 114.
I'm not in the aura anymore, so I will. Why did I roll twice?
Do we know how a 40 is?
All right. I shouldn't have rolled twice. Endures is going to take that 36, which is not a critical failure, but is a failure, so he'll take the full 72.
Choco rolled in that one. I'm not using a hero point on Choco. Choco
Oh,
goes down.
cool.
Choco's too hungry.
Yeah.
Endures, you were at 179.
Wait, do I have the feat for this? Did I take the...
Whoa.
Did I take the feat for this? No, I did not take the feat for this. Okay.
Oh, dang it. I need to quit. Sorry, I need to do some math for Endures. Tonight, math is not our friend.
How dare you make my good friend Matt do math?
All right. Endures. Ooh, Endures is looking a little rough. And then they are going to turn to just Choco. Or not Choco,
Oh.
Igor Gamma. And they're going to use a stinger attack.
Crits.
So 50 piercing and 3 mental for some reason, and Crimson Worm Venom. So I'll need a fort save.
Worm venom.
Oh, well, I can summon these.
Crimson.
33. That is
I'm going to not here. I have an extra one. I'm going to hero point that because I rolled a 2. Yeah.
okay.
It's literally the second worst I could roll. 39 is not much better.
To be fair, it's only an additional 5 damage for this stage.
Yeah, but being poisoned in general is a problem for me, Matthew.
Okay. Poison and drained 1.
Yeah, so
For
I'm
one
also
round.
going to lose another 20 hit points. The drain condition stays, so my maximum hit points are lowered by 20.
All right. Aspect of immortality.
I think
Oh,
if I rip that open, I can get that crimson worm venom from it.
I mean,
potentially.
you could harvest it from the ones that I can summon.
Oh, I could do something incredibly mean here.
Do it.
Yeah, why not?
What?
Howard.
Ah.
What if
The-
it didn't? We are
Because the
kind of
af-
arranged all in a line, huh?
No. The aspect of immortality knows everyone's hit points.
Mhm.
He knows Endures is at 100 hit points.
Yep.
He's within 31 hit
You
points of being vulnerable to
wouldn't
Finger of Death. But
Dare
on the
you?
here's the thing, guys. He can't do it this turn
Yep. I'm not
because
worried.
Finger of Death is a 2-action spell. Wait. Oh no, he can. He's hasted. That was the spell I cast at the start.
Oh, so how did you get
That's
4
what that haste
actions? You
was.
don't immediately
Wait.
get. You don't immediately
What?
get the action with haste. So how do you get the 4th action that turn then?
I cheated.
Oh, okay.
Hear me
What?
out.
I mean, he
Hear
can
me
certainly
out.
try. He has to hit Endures, and then he has to cast the spell, and Endures has to fail.
Yes.
Hear me out. Hear me
Ah!
out. Before he moved, I was
Yeah.
the only
Oh,
one that was still in his.
What are you gonna try and hit him with the battle loot?
No, I was gonna say, hear me out. Before he moved, I was the only one that was in his aura, so he didn't have to move to have a good target.
Now let him
No,
hit
but
Endures.
he
can see the
knows
creature's
Endures
hit
is low
speed.
health.
Yep.
It's one of his abilities. He knows the weakest person around.
Yucky.
That's just what he does.
Yep.
It's
Alright.
a death. This is literally
Okay.
what deaths do.
You're gonna try it?
He's gonna try.
Okay, try it.
I'm
Um,
not too chuffed to bits, to be honest.
he is going to move in. He is going to make a scythe attack.
Don't say
Uh,
that.
51.
Crits.
Oh boy. That is probably going to crit. Yep.
No.
That's going to be 70 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
So Endures is down to 30 HP. Endures hasn't used a hero point today though. And he is going to. That's the aspect of hunger, Matt.
Not right in front of me.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
have
rough.
reactions.
That's so rough.
And
I'm
here's the
looking
thing,
at my
guys.
reactions.
Here's the thing. If someone is killed by the aspect of immortality, like brought to 0 hit points, they're dead.
What?
Yeah, it's a
You
death.
don't even get saves?
It's a death.
No, you're dead. Also,
Oh,
it'd be-
listen, I don't know that. I don't know these things. Avi
well,
doesn't know these
I'm
things
warning you
either.
because this is an important thing. So if anyone's got anything that can reaction that can help in any way,
Nope.
they're
Yep.
dead. All right, Endures. Oh,
Yay!
No.
Finger of Death is a 10th level spell.
No.
Yes. Oh, 9th level or lower. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm gonna say, you don't waste the reaction or the spell because it wouldn't have triggered.
That's generous.
So, Endures gonna have to roll that spell. All right, so 47 Endures. Oof. Oh, can he even pass this?
He has to critically succeed it.
And he has disadvantage.
What
Yep.
is this? Wait. Is this an auditory or visual
Nope.
effect?
There's nothing we can do about it. We'll res Endures after the fight.
What about?
Oh, endures.
All right,
Womp
he's
womp.
gonna use a hero point.
That's-
Oh my god.
Mm.
Well, we'll res Endures later.
Endures
What?
falls
In
to the
what
ground.
way?
prone,
How?
Which is unfortunate because he was gonna use Moment of Renewal too.
Nah.
Though, do I have anything for Endures on that?
Nope.
How res? What res? When res?
My boy.
Literally the next day after I prepare spells.
Ophelia, it's your turn.
That feels like a cop out.
That was
Like he'd already be long dead
if I
by the
had
time he
hit him
could
with my
res.
battle loot.
Well, no,
I mean,
it's not
if you could have
revivify.
tried.
It's an actual resurrection spell, Sarah.
You could have tried. If you had critically hit, he would have stopped the movement.
Ophelia doesn't have AO.
But so we even
Oh, that's true.
Next question.
Ophelia, what are you
Endurance-
doing this turn?
You're in a mood tonight.
You are so like dismissive right now, and
Because
it's
I
kind
know-
of pissing
I
me
know
off.
there's
It's pissing me off too.
We can handle this. We just need to handle it. That's all. We can do it.
Two
I'm
party
not-
members are down already.
Choco doesn't count.
I
Choco
don't
doesn't
like this.
count.
All right, you know what?
That's me.
We're in danger. We're in danger. Rate the calf.
As
Calf,
long as we are smart about it, we can
food.
handle this. We will be okay.
calf delivery.
Well, shush.
Okay.
Yeah, so far not looking great. So
We got
Ophelia.
song. We got Bard
Okay,
song.
Bard song is up.
I'm going to quicken casting. Haste. Why? Why?
Death
Does he have
effect.
reach?
The death reaction teleport that they used.
Surprise.
Yep.
oh no, you're absolutely right. I
No.
completely
I
forgot.
didn't know he had
These
reach. Yeah.
people write the exact scenarios in which they want to kill an entire party.
No.
We're
No.
never going to
doesn't-
win. They
It
made
doesn't.
it so
it-
that we
hold
can't
on, hold
win.
on, hold on.
Jeez,
It doesn't
y'all,
actually
That
have.
makes
Guys,
sense.
guys.
Please.
It doesn't have manipulate on the spell.
Somatic is manipulate, Matt.
Oh, that's true, I suppose. It's just annoyingly the last one said manipulate too,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Wow.
But to be fair, it has to hit.
Yeah, maybe he'll crit fail.
It's very possible.
The possibility is never zero.
It's true. Nope.
Well.
So that would be
We're fucked.
Not
50,
fucked. We can do this.
58
So
slashing damage
it
because I'm
seems
sure that
pretty
crits.
fucked,
Why am
honestly.
I the one who's being positive here?
Positive.
Because I'm looking at what I have that can help, and I have nothing that can help in
I
this
mean, you
scenario.
actually already did damage already.
Yeah.
I did
like-
10 things of damage.
That's still 10 damage,
This
Sarah.
does
Yeah.
nothing.
No, it's not nothing. You also damaged the person who had the least amount of health out of all of them. So,
Yeah.
See.
all right. So you still have. That was a quicken casting, so you still have 2 actions, I believe. Yeah.
I do not have 2 actions because I kept up Bard Song
Oh, 1 action then.
and
It's used as AO, so you could run out of the luck area.
since when is haste a 2-action spell? That's cool. I was under the assumption it was still a 3-action spell.
Nope, it's 2.
Let's see. Actually, that was gonna be my whole turn, so now I have to like finagle. Step question mark.
But you can just stride. It doesn't seem to have a normal AO.
Stride question mark. Yippee! It's my full movement. Hold up. Yep. Still a big circle. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. So we move on to the aspect of insects, which is currently in a maze. So it's either an occultism. Maze is now called Quandary. That's interesting.
I don't have that version. I have the maze version.
That's fine. It has to either use an occultism check, a perception check, or a thievery check against the spell DC to solve the puzzle. And it
Oh,
essentially
that's
needs.
interesting.
yeah,
It
it
just
needs-
says survival or perception check on mine.
Well, I'm using the new version, but
Ah.
also I can tell you it does not have thievery or occultism.
Yay!
So it's gonna be perception. So we're gonna have to quickly figure out
It's against Avi's spell save DC.
Yeah, I just need
Sure
to find the
is.
aspect of insects. What is your perception? Okay, so it's perception. What is your spell DC?
44.
Okay, let's see. That is a failure. It makes
Yay.
no progress escaping the maze.
His turn.
Yep. As a single action, the target may attempt. Yeah. So, all right. Igra.
All right. First things first.
List?
I'm going to give myself 110 hit points back with 2 actions.
I would zip and teleport you, but someone used my reaction already.
Oh, it's too funny.
Stinky.
Everyone just keep trying to cast haste. That way he won't steal our heals.
And then I am going to. That's 2 actions. I have 1 left. Rolling with disadvantage if I stay in this with Gamma. At this point, the best thing I can do is set Avi up for something cool. So Igra is going to demoralize Death.
Which sounds like a really cool band name.
Yes, because this will give it negative to its save. So Avi, hope this helps. Caro. But I have to roll twice and take the lower result because I'm in the field. So 41 against their will DC.
Sorry, against whose?
Death.
A death.
All right.
The death.
Aspect of immortality.
Probably the lesser death. But
Will DC.
If this
for
were a little
them-
death, I'd be having a much better time.
no, the full on death is a large creature and it's a CR 24.
No one got that joke.
Um,
It's okay.
It's a
I got it, but goodness gracious.
Thank you.
41 now.
Its will DC is technically 48.
Okay, so it's a fail, so I don't demoralize it, so it doesn't get any fear effects. It is still technically frightened 1 because it's only had 1 turn, and it started off the battle frightened 2.
Yes.
So it does have a -1 to all its saves.
Roger that. I will put a little skull next to it, which is ironic.
Okay, Avi, blast him.
Avi, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm torn between doing the smart thing and doing the thing that I think my character would do, having watched Endures in Darkness literally die right in front of me. Matt's making a face. I don't like that face.
Do-
I am a human being. I'm allowed to make faces. Go on. Go with your turn.
Talk to the party about it.
Matthew, would you say that a wish spell might be able to make Endures in Darkness a little bit better?
I will tell you this, McKenna. Wish is actually potentially one of the only things that can make him better, because here's the thing. Igra probably can't resurrect Endures in Darkness because the aspect of immortality has a rule called final death, and it explicitly says only something like divine intervention can resurrect this character.
Well,
That
Avi
answers my
Avi,
question then.
with
I mean, Wish would work
divine wrath
tomorrow
that
then
can
too.
truly only be conjured by a teacher who has just lost a student underneath their charge, says, "Not
Beloved
in my
student.
classroom," and she wishes for Endures in Darkness to be back
Is
up
there
on
a
his
is
little
there a
mushy
role
feet
involved in Wish?
with full hit points, ideally. I don't
What's
think
the
so. It's just sort of
We've
up
never
to
used
your
this.
discretion as to yes. So I will put it in chat. It's like a 9th level spell, a 7th level spell of something that you can't normally cast. An effect whose power level is in line with the above effects. Reverse certain effects that refer to the wish spell, and the GM might allow you to try using wish to produce greater effects than these, but doing so might be dangerous. Or the spell
You know
may
what?
only have a partial effect.
Because Wish is a big spell. It's a level 10 spell.
First time
It is the
casting
Wish spell, and as Will pointed out, I cheated with that first round with the haste spell, which he caught me for, which is good because I was being an idiot. So you know what? I will allow this.
I keep myself and you honest, Matt.
And you know what, Will? I appreciate that. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and this is a high stakes thing, and you guys should not suffer for my mistakes. So,
And
endurance.
neither should Endures in Darkness.
I might say there might be some consequences later for using the wish spell, especially everyone else other than Avi, give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. Oh god.
My patron is not mad at me.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, Agate shatters. No.
Hey, what
no,
the
no.
She just got her back.
The gaggery. The gaggery.
Charlotte, please give me a perception check.
Feeling like garbage tonight, y'all.
That's all right.
That's not a good sign.
Ophelia. This also works because you're, in a way, the closest. You hear Avi almost loud as perfect as if she was standing right next to you as she's making this sort of like wish. And you kind of glance over her because, you're focusing on the combat. You glance just to the side of your eye. And for a second, it seems like there's a figure standing behind Avi, dressed in all white, in long robes. But it's gone. You blink and it's gone. And the wish.
Consequences of my actions.
The price must be paid. No, that's not that's a different thing.
Already paid her price to Choco.
So how is Endures in Darkness looking? My boy.
I say he was entirely gray. He was like the most lifeless looking mushroom you'd ever seen. But now he's suddenly
way too spongier than normal.
Oh,
but he's suddenly color floods back into him like some sort of cool ripple effect in a video editing thing. And he's just like on the ground. He's still on his back, kind of like
Oh, buddy.
he is alive.
The boy is alive.
Avi, good job. We're gonna talk about what just happened. I saw something behind you in a second. Would you like that back?
A wish? Does it work for 10th level spells?
Let me look.
If yes, then yes.
If
Also, I don't know
so,
if I'm in
goodness
range.
gracious, that's a broken ability,
That's impressive.
which would earn you a combo point in the next campaign.
Oh. Could pick up the combo.
I have.
Is there
the
no
focus-
level on it?
I have the focus spells.
Yay!
Is there no level restriction on it,
though?
No, but it is limited to like 3 times an encounter.
Yes.
That's a restriction, yeah. And that was Avi's turn. Endures is on the ground on his back. Did
I manage to restore any of his hit points?
I'm going to say it doesn't matter because he is going to crawl 5 feet out of the aura and then do Moment of Renewal.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Moment of Renewal is touch.
Oh, it's touch.
Never mind.
Does he have reach
I would say
spell?
stay. I would say stay in the aura and burst a high level heal. Aspect of death probably will get damaged by it.
I don't think he needs to stay in the Oh yeah, for the 3
Well,
action. You're
isn't
right.
3 action only 10 feet, though?
No, it's a 30-foot burst.
It's 30
now.
feet. Will is right about this. I did this with Nimbus countless times to him.
I also.
Yeah, you're right.
I also
30
play
foot in.
a cleric a lot, so.
All right, so he is going to then, do a 3 action burst at the highest level he can do, which is a 9th level one. So, that's just gonna like 9d8, I guess.
I'll get the party. Yep.
Nice.
More
And
than
Choco.
more than 98. Heal's base is like my level 9 heal is to 10d8 because it's 2 it increases by 1 and it starts at 2.
Okay, so 10d8. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Ugh.
Hey, that's still 38 health to everyone, including Choco.
Mm.
38.
And then fort save from the death against his spell save DC.
The aspect of immortality looks at you, Will, and smiles.
Oh, don't like that.
Oh. At least it doesn't necessarily heal.
Yeah, it just gets to skip that ability, but that's good.
Yeah,
That's good
I'll
to know.
take it.
Also, he has a slightly redundant thing too. The aspect of immortality can choose whether or not it counts as undead for effects that affect it undead differently.
Mhm.
Even if it does not count as a dead, it still never counts as a living creature. Called Death's Grace.
Mm. Gracious.
He's just cheating a lot.
Cheating death,
Though,
would say.
McKenna, though, you specifically requested with your wish for him to be back at full HP, right?
I did.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
Yes, but no, that was your wish. I'm not going to quibble over conditions on the thing. But that was the 3-action heal. So Charlotte, you are up. Endurance is alive again.
Yeah, I think mathematically it's still, I think it counts within the confines of wish because this is technically a breath of life, which is a 6th level spell. So that plus the full cap, I think, is still well within the purview of wish.
Yeah.
Because it was within the round.
Cool. I am a little concerned by the turn orders right now. So I'm going to.
You took your health, right, to the 38, though?
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Did I?
Yeah,
Like,
got
did you take
38
any
health.
damage yet?
Yeah, breath weapon.
Yeah, okay. But remember, everyone got 38 HP back.
Yes.
It's important.
Oh.
It's important, just
Oh,
making
yeah,
sure.
I haven't been injured yet. So I'm
Oh
fine.
yeah, Charlotte was out of the breath weapon the first time, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to is Endure still
He looks hale and healthy, but still flat on his back. He did a give me your energy from his back, and then I return it to you with healing.
Uppies, uppies.
Yay. I'm
Uppies.
going to take his little uppies and I'm gonna pick him up.
You want to just drag him 5 feet out of the aura? Or...
Yes, I'm essentially
I will not
grabbing him.
I will not even make you roll for that. It's a 5-foot drag.
I feel like I'm just gonna drag him and we're gonna go over here and bring
Okay.
him with me.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
So he's out of that.
actually,
Right.
I'll hear because technically this square is still in the aura.
Yes. So I'm just gonna drag him to get out of that aura and go, never do that again. And pat, before getting up, and I'm gonna throw, he's well within that range, so I'm going to throw something else at him.
Oh, well, that's a
52.
nice hit. 52. That is definitely a
Nice.
hit. So and you ignore all his lovely resistances, so that's gonna
Or
be
half of my level, so
half of your level or your full level.
the actual way it has worded, and I think this is very dependent on the resistance because it was only 10, so hold on. Where did I see it?
I would scroll back up in chat. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one I actually used.
Exploitative bomb. You mix chemical surfaces. Choose one damage type the bomb can deal. Ignores an amount to the resistance equal to your level. So it's to your
Yeah,
level.
so-
So it's 20 resistance that it ignores.
So that's gonna be with Bard Song 8 acid, 10 splash acid, so for a total of 18.
And it's now taking 3d6 persistent damage.
Yeah. He's got a little acid thing on him now too. As he kind of floats 1 inch off the ground.
Yeah.
That is 1 action. You got more remaining. Actually,
Yeah,
you moved, so you have 1 action remaining. Yes.
I do. I'm gonna try for a second attack, see if it hits. So hopefully I roll high. No, that's not gonna hit him.
No. It
But
is
does
not
it
a critical
critically?
failure. Yeah, so the 10 splash
10
still goes
splash
through.
damage. Okay, then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, aspect of hunger. They regenerate one thing of their breath weapon this turn, so they'll have one more round they need to do it, and then the next round they can do it again. He's just gonna square up with Choco, I think, because he's the
Gama.
closest. Gama, thank you, and is hungry. We're just
Technically,
gonna.
he can't swallow Gama whole.
He cannot swallow Gama whole, but he's
Nope.
gonna just try and bite you a lot.
That's fine.
Jaws the first.
Hits does not crit.
36.
Misses.
Slides off. Also
Misses.
slides off.
37.
So that'll only be 37 piercing damage and 5 mental.
So not 37 piercing damage, 27 piercing damage because of my resistance, and then 5
Ooh.
mental.
Oh, rubbery hide. All right. And
And
that's the
then-
aspect of Hunger's turn.
Yes. Death's
Aspect
turn.
of immortality. He kind of glazes now over Endures in Darkness. Endures in Darkness is not hurt at all now. Quickly, what's everyone's hit points?
You can just click on our tokens and find out. I'm at 274.
I am at 178.
252.
And Charlotte's super good.
Uh-oh.
Come at me. bro.
Yep. I think it's gonna go, and it also brings the aura to everyone again.
Damn it.
Stinky. Stinky, stinky. Quick, somebody hit it.
That would be you.
no one has
You're
no one,
next.
no one has AO unfortunately in that
Yeah,
area.
you're fine, I'll
It's
take
going
care
to
of that.
slash twice at Avi, I think.
Great.
Where's my thing? Ugh, these transparent things are sometimes hard to see on this map. Keen Scythe, 45.
That will hit, but it will not crit. And
Oh.
Blood Vendetta.
Ha
Saving
ha!
throw, not an attack.
The
roll.
audacity of this death.
Now this is a will save, and it is a magical effect, so he will get +1 to whatever he rolls here.
But it's also an
Yeah,
arcane
it shouldn't
spell.
it shouldn't be an attack.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, and also
it's only 2d6, but I'll take
the
it.
weakness means that their save is 1 stage lower than what it would be.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So he would have gotten a critical success, but it only becomes a success then.
Yes. Can he take bleed damage at all?
He would have gotten a regular success.
No,
but
he
now
gets
it is-
+1 to this because it's magical.
It's not included
Ah.
in the save, yeah.
Well,
No, it isn't.
that's half the bleed damage then. So he takes 4 damage.
And I'm just checking. Yeah, he doesn't have anything immune to bleed damage.
Weird.
So 8 + 2 is 10.
He takes 5
Yay.
bleed damage.
Pardon? Sorry?
I said he takes 5 bleed damage then.
Well, it's only a total of 10,
Bard
right?
Song?
Yeah, 10 with Bard Song.
Yeah. So
That
5.
does not get around his resistance. He
But
has.
is he weak to arcane? Not resistant?
Oh, yeah, as the rules we established, I guess. Unless, Will, you have found the actual text.
So
for it.
the actual text is its saves are 1 degree lower
Okay.
against that spell type.
So I'm not going to redo the damage from previously, but unfortunately, that just means he doesn't take any damage from this. He didn't critically succeed.
But arguably that means that like big
Oh.
spells on this thing can be more effective because if he fails, he gets a crit failure, or if he succeeds, he gets a regular failure.
Yeah.
So big spells on the death.
Oh, that was
It
one
was worth a
attack.
Try.
Yeah, and you found out some information. He's gonna do another scythe attack. 44.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, I'm also forgetting. I need 2 fort saves from you against the energy drain.
Okay, so that's minus 40 slashing.
And he does seem to regain a little HP.
Woof. Okay.
Well, they're temporary hit points, so they don't.
No.
They're different things, but yeah.
It's a critical failure for the first one.
It doesn't matter. Critical failure for this one.
And a 42 for the second one.
So Avi will be doomed 3 if those both fail.
The energy drain is DC 43.
Okay, so you're doomed. You're doomed 3 now, McKenna.
Damn it. Cool.
All right, now that's the end of his turn. Ophelia, you're
Now,
up. You are unfortunately.
Ophelia, Higura will yell, I will keep this thing from attacking y'all while you are doing stuff. Just wait for 1 second.
1.
Are you asking to delay?
Yes.
Oh,
I can do another thing.
That's Ophelia saying, yeah, go for it. She said
Okay.
1. You have 1 second.
Higura is going to, on their turn, use 3 actions to cast Summon Animal. I'm going to summon the worm.
Worm against worm.
No, not worm against worm.
Worm against death.
To there.
Ah! Jeez.
And then for the 2 actions, I'm going to have the worm stride
Well-
right beside the death. Yes?
I do have my reaction back.
Yes, would you like to use it to stop the summoning spell? And teleport to me? Come on.
I know you're trying to
Come
bait
on.
me, but I have no reason not for this guy to do it, so.
Come
yes.
at me.
Good one. Good one.
Come on. There we go. Hit me, baby.
I like this because it is teamwork, so I'm not gonna no, he's not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take your bait. No, he is absolutely gonna do it because he's a greedy mother trucker. He is going to plus he could miss, maybe.
Oh no, I want him to hit. That crits. I want him to hit me because that's okay with me.
Jesus.
70 damage, that's nothing.
I wanted to hit me. That crits.
I want you to do it back.
Yeah, I
I
know
want you
that
to do
was
it.
a
Come on.
string of sentences that had multiple.
And then I'm just screaming, Avi, nuke me. And that'll be my turn.
Rain fire, but my lord, our army, do it.
Oh, wait. Can
I'll
I
do
go
it.
now? Can I go now?
It is your turn, Ophelia. You are free from the aura and from the menacing specter of GF. Also, I suppose, because he used the scythe,
Mhm.
I'm going to need a save from you for energy drain.
Oh yay. Fort save?
Yes. Oh, dang.
So he can't do that again, right?
Oh, Choco gets a free action. He's going to drop Igra, and Choco's going to run towards Avi in the group, so that if basically a death comes back, I can then use Choco to trigger their AO instead.
Oh.
No, Philly.
Ugh. I should note, guys, just as a cautionary thing, every time he gets to do one of these hits on someone, he's regaining health.
He's getting temporary hit points, which replace the old temporary hit points. He's not regaining hit points. He's getting
Are you
temporary.
He's still gaining hit points.
Yes, but they're not adding. It's not cumulative. He's just refreshing that 20. It's like a
It
shield.
does say 20 hit points, not temporary.
Oh, does it say not temporary or regular hit points?
Hmm.
Put the
It just
ability into
says
chat.
20 energy drain.
No, that is 20 hit
Yeah.
points. Yeah, never mind.
You said
yeah.
that with such confidence.
I thought it was. I thought it was just temp. That's fine. He's.
It's effectively the same thing, so
Yeah, it just means that we have to deal damage to him.
or lock him down, prevent him from attacking people.
Okay.
We do have a string of people now getting a single turn without an aura in front of them.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see how many turns Bard Song can linger so I can have this.
Lingering. 48. I think that's only a success, not a critical one for your level, because I think it's because they're like level 20, so I think it's
Yeah.
slightly higher.
Let me look.
Double check. I
So
had this
it'll be
written down for the
three-
previous
three
level,
round-
but
it'll be 3 rounds.
It'll be one higher than the previous levels, Matt.
level 20 DC is 40. So well into success, not a critical.
All right. So that's still gonna give me 3 rounds of that after this one. Which means that I still have my 2 actions.
3 times strawberry.
3 times strawberries. 3 times 2 strawberry. PEMDAS that. So he can't do that again.
He can't do
No.
it until his next turn at least.
He can't do that.
So cast your spell.
Cast your
do
big
it.
spells.
Oh god.
Please make me both of them
Will saves.
William saves.
And this is a cult, so
All right. So for Death Boy, we'll say +1 because this is magical. 45.
Failure.
Really?
The DC
What?
is 47.
That, yeah, with a safe margin. Oh
Jeez.
no, he has to pay tribute 6 times. Oh no.
And one of those has to be every turn.
Yeah. So there goes his haste.
Listen, if I couldn't haste us, I could at least try to unhaste him.
Oh, also he was feared 1, so he actually rolled even less than that. So he is going to have to pay tribute. I'm not sure what's... I'll use this little sad face for that. I'm going to make a note on my special boss fight paper. 6 tributes.
Okay. And for the worm as well, please.
6 tributes. They're all Naruto AMVs with Linkin Park.
Oh my god.
God.
It's crawling in my skin with Sasuke all the time.
Oh
God.
You know it's happened. You've seen them all.
Horrifying.
And the big aspect of hunger, he unfortunately is immune to mental effects.
Ah,
yeah.
he's not a smart
Well,
boy.
good to know.
He's too hungry, man. He's got that hangy.
That's my turn.
All right, Avi, you are up.
Okay.
You can hear the aspect of immortality, realizing he's going to have to pay tribute, grinding his teeth, just like, you little piece of Magambia shit.
Oh, has he been?
That doesn't sound like worship. Okay, Igra, I'm only doing this because you have quite literally asked me for it. Oh, I had to do it to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to, as a reaction, use Tempest Sun Shielding.
Nice.
And I'm going to
Nice.
reduce the damage of this by my highest level spell slot, which is a 9th level spell slot. A 10th level spell slot, sorry.
10th level, yeah.
So 100.
And
Or
I will
40.
reduce it by whatever 10
Times 4.
10 times 4. So I'll reduce it by 40 points of damage to myself.
And
Okay.
Endurance is coming up next, so he might be able to heal you too.
Like I said, I've had this ability for so long. I took it just so you all could drop spells on me like this.
Will, can you give me 4 Garls with aura?
No. This
Sorry.
you guys don't realize this, but this is weird foreshadowing.
4 girls.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can. Give me a second to figure out where I had
Thank
So-
put them.
For context for our viewers, the spell I guess meteor shower or something places a number of templates on the field. At the center, it does force damage, I believe. But in the aura, it does.
How many
fire damage, I think. Oh, God.
girls? Is it 4, McKenna?
Yeah, that's perfect.
There you go, 4 girls.
Place them like off the
Okay,
map.
I'm gonna put one right here so that it gets death but not gamma.
And this,
And then I will
believe-
Put one here.
This is an arcane, so
Arcane.
he cannot critically succeed the save on this.
Yep.
Oh no.
One here.
I
And
feel bad for Gamma.
Don't
one there.
feel bad for the worm.
That yeah, so the inner circle is overlapping the worm 3 times and immortality once. And I believe both of them are caught in all
All four.
four of the 40-foot bursts.
Yep.
Yep. And Igora is only caught in 2 of the 40-foot bursts.
But Gama's caught in
Gama,
all
there was
four.
nothing I could do about that.
Yeah, so I'm
but
taking. I'm.
You're only going to have disadvantage on half of those.
Oh yeah, I have disadvantage too. It's gonna be fun.
Oh God.
It's
All
fine.
right.
Um.
So, explain to me what's going to happen, and we'll do the whole aspect of hunger first because he's got so many things going on.
Sure.
So, I'm going to pull out pen and paper for this because it's important. So,
Thank you.
all right. So, how many saves does he have to roll?
I
just one?
believe it is just the one.
Okay. Now, he has a different key weakness, but he has no immunities or advantages against this fire or something damage. His only immunity is mental effects. So it's just going to be 1 reflex save.
Mhm.
All right. Which is, oh God, is not his best because he is a big old worm.
Yippee!
Critical failure.
Critical failure. Oh boy, you may squish this worm.
Boom, 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 boom.
Please.
Okay, I'm gonna squash this hunger.
All right.
Hopefully.
So he's being hit by 3 of the Brocks.
Yes, 3 of the.
Mm,
Well, we'll say 40 for the sake of ease with Bard Song.
That's-
He takes the 40 damage.
I can
Bludgeoning
do
3
exact
times
math.
over.
So it's 39. I can do calculated
Um,
math. 39. 4 times or 3 times?
3. Also, is it +2 or +3 for Bard Song right now?
It's 2.
Okay, never mind. So yeah, +39 3 times over.
Yes, so that's 117 damage just from the rocks. And that's
Yes.
before the crit calculation.
Well, no, plus Bard Song.
And then
No, I did the Bard thing. It was
Oh.
he
39
did
times
the
3.
Bard Song.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then he will be taking 52 sonic damage 4 times over.
Oh boy, all right.
And
50,
then you
is
can
that with
double
Bard
that
Song?
whole kit and caboodle. No, Bard Song only applies once
Okay,
to the bludgeoning, right?
that's true. All right, so before critical, that's going to be a total. Place your bets, everyone. Without doing the math, Will, I think you did the math. So
I've
you
already
have to
done the
say-
math. I've this one out.
732.
Well, before crit.
Oh, before crit. 352.
352 from Zoe. Sarah, how much do you estimate the damage?
And that's
Oh, let's go with 375.
Okay. McKenna, how much do you think it is?
I'll say I'll lowball it at 275.
The closest number wins the lotto was Zoe.
Oh.
You best 350. It was in fact 325. But now we double it.
Nice.
Technically,
I should've-
I was over,
Jeez,
so I
Price
would
is
give
right.
Sarah.
You weren't that far off, Sarah, honestly.
Oh,
So with it doubled, that becomes 650 damage because he critically failed. Yeah, that kills him.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that kills him. He had 371 left. So you needed the crit to kill him in the one shot.
Ah,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right,
Okay.
so let's
aspect of
quickly
immortality.
do.
Let's go.
Let's quickly do Gamma because he just gets the overlapping energy damage.
That's
So-
true. He never gets.
What is the
Um,
total overlapping energy damage?
The total overlapping for 4 was 208.
208. Okay, so I will make a reflex save with disadvantage.
Use a hero
Oh,
point.
God.
Use a hero
33
point. He's a good
and a
boy.
34. No, I'm not
Hero
going. No, I'm not using hero point. This is my hit point pool. So how much damage am I taking there, McKenna?
Is that going to be doubled?
208.
108.
Yeah. No, 208 doubled.
Oh, great.
416.
You know what, Matt? Guess what? It doesn't matter.
Why?
Oh, because I still have my reaction, Matthew.
What's your reaction? Wasn't
Not
that-
orc ferocity.
Wasn't that? Hold on. Wasn't the Tempest Sun shield your reaction?
Oh, right. Yeah, it was. So I just reduced it by 40. So I reduced the damage by 40. So I go down, but I'm fine.
Oh.
And
We got knocked
No,
down.
well,
but
well,
we'll get up
yeah.
again.
I
We're
just-
never gonna knock
we
them
established
down.
this ages ago. I'm saying Orc Ferocity does not take a reaction because that is stupid.
Hey, wait.
Uh,
What?
No,
So I'd say-
technically speaking, I shouldn't have Tempest Sunned. I should have done it. I will take my punishment.
No.
I will go down to
No,
0.
You will. Matt just said you get the Orc Ferocity.
You will
because it's
obey.
funny.
Fine.
Well, no,
I'll
because
be-
the
Well, we'll say that I just didn't Tempest Sun and I Orc Ferocity instead.
the
because
result
that's-
is the same.
Okay.
It's the same result.
But for the record, and this may come
Yeah.
up later in this thing, Orc Ferocity is a free action because Orc Ferocity is an ancestry thing. You shouldn't have to flick it on like a switch. It's just a thing that
I agree.
happens.
It is inside you. It's been inside you all along.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
then because
now it
we
is.
technically went down to Orc Ferocity, Rampaging Ferocity triggers, which is a free action, which means that Gama will get to make a strike. So Gama's going to make a strike against the death.
All right, we can probably remove the
For a
girl.
natural 20.
I'm still standing.
Is that the construct, Matthew?
He is not a construct.
Darn.
Actually, I'm sure. No, he's a unique medium undead
Yeah.
creature. Neutral.
So that'll
evil.
be 43,
Seems pretty super evil to me.
59
The cri-
sonic damage to death.
The crime has arrived, and they're casting a spell.
Yes, 59 sonic damage to death. And then
Beware.
the rest of the
Alright, I'm-
meteor swarm effects.
All right, we shouldn't remove it yet. So sorry, how much damage to death?
59.
I can select him.
Almost nice.
I'm just gonna write that down. Actually, I have minus 14. So.
Here, I'll
40.
just move the Garl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now death is going. We haven't done death's damage yet.
No, we have not.
All right, so death needs to make a save. This is weirdly magical still. Though wait, it's not a will save, so he doesn't get the magic bonus.
Yay.
It's
It's
and
reflex.
he is still. This is arcane, so it's going to be lower
One
result,
step lower.
and it is arcane. So no, sorry, he is feared 1, so
Minus one.
-1 to his save.
Demoralize. It's helpful.
Yes, all
I
right.
should be doing it more often than when I am. But
All right,
That's
so it's a
beside the point.
reflex save, which is not his. Actually, no, reflex is his best. What?
he's deaf.
Bizarre.
But he can't crit succeed. Remember.
Yeah.
What's your DC, McKenna?
46 for this one, I think.
All right,
44, fail. Which
44
becomes
failure, which becomes.
A critical failure.
Yep, because of he is vulnerable to arcane. He just loves that show so much. It affects him emotionally. He was really into the Victor Jace relationship.
Okay, so it's going to be the bludgeoning damage only once.
Okay, so
So that's
52.
going to be 39. No, the bludgeoning damage only once.
Oh,
So that's going to be
39.
39 times 2 because of the crit. And then the bludgeoning damage, which I think we decided was 208 because he's in all
Yes.
4 of the auras.
He's in all 4?
He is in all 4.
All right, so hold on a sec. 39 times 2 is 78 plus
Mhm.
208.
Doubled.
well, 416.
Sorry, before doubled?
Yeah, 208 before doubled map.
Yeah, so 78 plus 208 is a total, before critical doubling, a total of 286.
Is that including Bardsong?
I think so, because McKenna, I think the numbers you fed me with Bard Song.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Now that does
Yes.
become double because he critically failed. So that's going to be 572, which will definitely kill him. Even with, and this is a fun little thing, you guys, every time you kill one of the aspects, the other 2 aspects, or the remaining aspects, heal 100 because they hate each other. But because you did so much
What-
damage,
What about the one that's currently in the
Still
main?
Maze 1 hasn't taken any damage yet.
Oh,
But
well, that's
You guys,
yeah.
Yeah, so God, this has been a roller coaster of a fight.
Hey,
Um,
Ophelia, can you get Avi that one back?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
well, what's the range on that? Hold on.
30.
It's
Yeah, no.
her. Oh,
Oh.
it's her range to me, but it's 30.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
35.
just
One
outside
out.
of it.
All right. We're also
Never
going to remove the
mind, that's
Garls.
okay.
Garl has done her work.
Ah.
Igara's lying in the crater
Wow.
at like half his hit points. Like
One hit point.
yes. Well, no, Orc, you a little bit more than one because you have Orc, the second Orc Ferocity thing.
Yeah, the second Orc Ferocity I think only gives me temporary hit points, so I'm at technically 1 hit point. And then 20 temp.
So we are going to stop the combat here for tonight, just because it is 11, and because this thing still has a lot of HP to chew through.
Yeah, once it gets out of its maze.
Yes, here's the thing, yeah. We're going to have to potentially deal with several rounds of you guys now being able to do whatever the hell you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ah.
the spell jumping guy is gone anyway, so...
Oh
So-
my god.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Tune in next week to see these guys bully the aspect of insects now, especially since freaking Endurus' turn is next and he's going to heal Igara.
Let's can I just say,
Here,
I
can
told Choco to get out of there knowing I was going to ask Avi to nuke us.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I appreciate that.
We
I see you and
appreciate
I
kindness
appreciate
to
you.
animals.
Also, may I suggest a title for this episode?
Go for it.
The haste you give.
The haste
Oh,
you
Lord.
give. I like that.
And on that, thank you all for joining us. Be sure to tune in for the rest of the shows this week, and especially for next week as we finish the
Strength of
mainline
Thousands.
campaign for the Strength of Thousands.
Have a
And
good night, everyone.
This will be interesting because this means we'll probably breach a little bit into the golden ending next week.
Ooh.
Good luck, Godspeed, and we'll see you all on the next,
next
one.
one.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everyone.